will be getting the police and you'll not be having a Christmas.
So, a TUI Airways flight attendant is being praised for taking control of a chaotic group of passengers who were disruptive on a Christmas Eve flight, but the viral clip has also raised broader questions about passenger etiquette and a growing pattern of mistreatment of airline staff. The Christmas Eve flight from London Gatwick to Lanzarote was very much not a festive one, as passengers reportedly vaped in their seats, shouted loudly across the cabin, kicked seats, and even made offensive, racially charged comments towards the other passengers. Despite all this ridiculous mayhem, the flight crew reportedly maintained their composure for much of the journey, doing their best to manage the situation. However, hours of non-stop disruption and complaints from other passengers as well seems to have eventually pushed one flight attendant to the limit. In a now viral TikTok shared by user Zapip, the visibly frustrated cabin crew member, ironically dressed in a Christmas-themed outfit, delivered the no-nonsense message to the group, instructing them to quiet down, yelling, "If I hear one more remark from anybody, I will be ringing the pilots and they will be getting the police," and of course, the now iconic phrase, "Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket." As you can imagine, the flight attendant's remarkable attempt to handle the situation has since captured significant attention online, with both of Zapip's videos of the incident together amassing 2.5 million views and thousands of comments praising the flight attendant's bold approach. Here's the full clip of what the flight attendant had to say.
You racist person!
That is enough! This is a family flight. Exactly. It is Christmas Eve. I don't want any more.
Because he's speaking to my son,
I have got a sore throat. I am not going to say it anymore. Enough is enough. This is a family flight. Stop being. All you've got to do is 5 minutes to get there.
I understand that.
Everybody zip it. Zip it. Zip it. Lock it. Put it in your pocket.
I can put her in your pocket.
If I hear one more remark from anybody, I will be ringing the pilots. They will be getting the police, and you'll not be having a Christmas Eve.
Thank you so much.
I have had enough up there, and I mean it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Zip it, lock it, in the pocket while I'm on that phone.
You deserve a
Nobody
raise.
anymore.
Thank you. Thank you.
What an absolute legend. Now, while TUI are yet to release the name or details of the flight attendant, it hasn't stopped her from receiving universal praise from passengers and social media users alike. In the video that we just saw, a passenger from behind the camera can be heard telling the flight attendant that she deserves a raise, while other passengers applaud the attendant's righteous rant. Many people in the comments echoed the sentiment that the attendant should be paid more, suggesting that her crowd control skills indicate her aptitude as a school teacher, and that the crew should be awarded Cabin Crew of the Year. While this video has received deserved praise en masse for the flight crew in this instance, and hopefully serves as an example to others about how selfish actions can take a toll on staff and, of course, fellow passengers, this is just the latest in what now seems to be a constant stream of viral videos regularly depicting rowdy flyers and cabin crew going above and beyond their job description for the safety and security of passengers. Take a scroll through Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, and it doesn't take long to see dozens of videos of air rage incidents if your algorithm is so inclined. This increase in visibility would be due in some part to the proliferation of smartphones and social media, but also reported incidents involving passengers and cabin crew have dramatically increased statistically over the last 5 years, apparently due to a combination of societal, psychological, and environmental factors. And now this raises an interesting point, so before we continue, we'd actually like to pass a question off to you. Have you experienced a flight with unruly passengers? And have flight attendants had to get involved in these incidents? While statistically the amount of reported incidents is objectively increasing, it's also likely that smartphones and social media is exposing this behaviour to a larger audience, potentially amplifying this behaviour and normalising inappropriate conduct. So we'd love to hear from you in the comments to get a better idea of how widespread this behaviour could truly be. So let us know your stories. Apparently, the pandemic played a significant role in reshaping attitudes towards air travel, with heightened stress and frustration stemming from new health protocols, the mask mandates, and prolonged delays. Many passengers then return to flying after years of restrictions, often with heightened expectations of service and reduced patience for disruptions. As airlines struggle to recoup pandemic losses, flight and airport overcrowding could also be contributing to tension among passengers, and bizarrely, many airlines are now enrolling staff in air marshal style self-defense classes with an aim to improve cabin crew safety and also so cabin crew can restrain unruly flyers that may present a threat to other passengers. Now, while these external factors can be attributed to the increase in unruly airline passengers, this is still not an excuse for being a terrible person. We all live in a society and people fly for all sorts of reasons. They might have just left their loved ones at the gate for an extended period of time. They might be on their way to a funeral. They might be trying to mask a fear of flying or fear of enclosed spaces. You never know what your fellow travelers are going through. So all we can hope for is that this latest incident serves as a reminder that airline staff can sometimes face huge challenges maintaining order and ensuring public safety. While this awesome flight attendant's firm response has rightfully garnered praise, and we hope that she gets the pay rise that so many people are calling for, this incident also highlights a concerning trend of disrespectful passenger behaviour that unfortunately doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Like I said before, let us know what you think in the comments. I'm really keen to get in there and discuss this issue with you and also hear any stories that you might have experienced on flights that you've taken yourself. As always, if you found this informative, hit like and subscribe so that the algorithm puts it in front of other travel lovers just like yourself. Take it easy and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.